Welcome back to the game of Runebound. It is now Jonas the Kind's turn. He doesn't want to help the cult move, so he's just gonna stand around and wait for something to open up so that he can get some XP. He's thinking this is very, very, very lame, and I just wish I could do something about it. All he can do for now is roll for the end of movement. The colt gets a plain, hills, and road, so there will be movement. And that's it for him. Back to Tobin. Tobin happily makes his way to yet another green marker. He's just trying to get more cards into that special discard pile, but last turn he did much more than that, didn't he? This card will be ignored. Let's roll for the colt to move. Road and river. No matter where we put this colt, it's gonna infiltrate that town. You would think Tobin is getting paid by the colt. And now for the end of movement step. Well, Tobin is gonna get some of his own medicine because he just rolled plains, road, and mountains. The only choice for the colt is to move to where Tobin is standing. You can hear Jonas laughing, his evil laugh. Ha 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 ha, take that, Tobin. So Tobin gets branded by the colt, but unlike Jonas, he does have the 1 XP that he needs to get rid of it. So he does. However, he still loses 1 of his rune cultists. The obvious choice for him is to get rid of his green rune cultist, since he's getting a bonus from the yellow, and the purple and red are 3 and 4 points worth each, respectively. So bye-bye green. Now, Jonas is thinking, I can probably get that and make my bonus a little bit greater. So let's see what happens in this next turn. But first, let's go to the end of movement turn. With the result of hills, road, and plains, the colt is on the move. On to Jonas the Kind. Jonah wastes no time making his way to that green marker. He goes down the river, through the swamp, takes the road that leads him straight to a green marker. Alright, Jonas. He might still make up for what he's lost. He's going to battle a stone scavenger with a health of 2 and a before combat ability that reads, test sneak 15 to creep up on the scavenger in his cave. If you succeed, the range damage of this challenge is 0 instead of 1. 2 gold coins, 51, 9380. But most importantly, 1 XP. That's what he needs to get rid of that branded marker. For the before combat ability, he rolls a 7, and it is in the ranged, so he has a +4, that's 11. He needed a 15, so he does not succeed, and the damage in this challenge ranged phase will be 1. On to range. For the range phase, he sends his new dwarf to battle. He gets a 10 plus 4 is 14, which means that he does not succeed. And he's going to go ahead and take a fatigue so that he can cancel that 1 damage that he was going to get. Fatigue is always better than damage, isn't it? Our hero is back for the melee phase with a 15, and 6 that he has already is 21. This damage is done. This enemy is done. He will trade the XP he just got to get rid of the branded marker. Now Jonas is clean. On to end of movement step. For the end of movement step, we get a result of river and road. The colt moves and is now close to the town of Tamalur. Before moving to Jonas's turn, let's see what's going on with points right now. Jonas has 8 green cards and 1 purple card for VPs. That means he has 8 points on green cards, which will be added as bonus as well, so 8 plus 8, 16, and 3 from the purple card will be 19. So right now he's at 19 VP. Tobin has a lot less cards. He has 3 yellow for 6 points, and that will give him a bonus at the end of another 6 points, which is 12. 3 from the purple, that's 15, and 4 from the red, that's 19. So right now, as it stands, the players are tied. Jonas rolls with 3 dice because of some fatigue that he was holding on to, and he's only going to make it to a nearby green marker. Everyone's trying to get the cult moving now. For the first result, mountains, plains, and rivers, the cult flips over a green marker. For the end of movement step, you get river and mountains. The cult will move yet again. Because the cult is next to a town, it will move right into it. This town has already been infiltrated, so nothing's going to happen there. On to Tobin the Farslayer. Tobin moves through the swamp and on to a yellow marker. Let's see if this cult gets out of that corner where he's at. First result, river and forest, there's movement. Second result, road, mountain, and plains, no movement. All we have is forest and river. End of turn, still no forest or rivers, so that's where the cult will stay. On to Jonas the Kind. Jonas is heading over to a purple marker. Because he's standing on a purple marker, Jonas gets to discard one more card, and guess what? That brings our total to 18 cards in the special discard pile, which means this game is over. Now let's see who is victorious. Like we mentioned earlier, Jonas still has 8 green cards and 1 purple for a total of 19 VPs. And Tobin still has 3 yellow for 6 points, a purple and a red, which is 6 points from the yellow, and another 6 for bonus is 12, 3 from the purple, 15, and 4 from the purple, 19. So these players are tied. Both players end up victorious. I checked the manual and there is no tiebreaker, so I'm guessing we both have to be winners. Guys, thank you so much for watching this game of Runebound and just going through the journey with me. It was an experience for me since it was the first time playing the Cult of the Rune expansion. My feelings? Well, I think honestly this event pack kind of makes things go a little too slow. A game that already takes way too long is made even longer by having to wait for the cult to flip over markers so that then we can attack them. Thank you guys for watching. Leave comments if you like, and we'll be playing another game, a different game, soon, so stay tuned.